Hello and welcome to a new live stream. We are playing Kingdom Come Deliverance. Last time we left off after the prologue, and we are now in Ratzig and a little bit in trouble. Now I've changed the overlay to English as well because yeah, it rather causes issues than anything but. I guess yeah, we should get our gear because we are in the underworld basically. Okay, now let's take everything. Let's see what we have in equipment. The leather jacket is pretty beat up. We should get that repaired ASAP. Although it's stolen, right? That is an issue. That is an issue indeed. Leggings. That koi. That one is better. Okay, with a sword, with a sex, we cannot sell roast stock. We probably should eat it before it rots away. And what about this delicious pancakes? Have a look. Pancakes. I think we're going to leave the stolen stuff for now because we cannot repair it, we cannot sell it yet. And why is it stolen? I'm not quite certain. It shouldn't be. It's basically loot. Yeah, maybe you don't want to arouse any suspicions. Anything else stolen? Nope. Should be able to sell everything else. Okay. Hi, Teresa.
Have you eaten yet?
Oh, yes, it was very good.
Yes, it was very good. Did you bake it yourself?
I did. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Whoa. Now let's chat with Master Peszek. Henry, thanks for taking care of me.
My name's Henry. Thank you for taking care of me here.
My name's Peszek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Teresa. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo. And talking of you being at death's door, while you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter, who came now and again to keep you alive with his potions. That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but I still, that is, you still owe him.
I see. Well, it's better to be in debt than to lie dead in a ditch. What do I owe? I'm not afraid of hard work.
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. I might have a better job for you. And it's not something any fool can do. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with something you could really make money from. What do you...
So in a second, there is some overlay glitch I need to fix real quick. Let's see what's going on here. All right, okay. There we go. Sorry about that. I accidentally pressed the wrong button again. Okay, what do you need from me?
Well, what would you need from me?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone and bring it to someone else. And not get caught while you're doing it.
That sounds straightforward enough. Except for not get caught. Why would anyone want to catch me?
Oh, don't worry. It's just a job like any other. Only this one requires, let's say, the right moral disposition. Do corpses bother you?
No honourable man should touch them. That's the executioner's job.
Did you expect I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the fields? You can dig all right, but somewhere else. I want to know whether you're going to hide behind some stupid fucking scruples, or if you might be useful for more unconventional work.
Well, I guess it can't hurt to listen. Tell me more.
I was prepared for just about anything, but that's a bit much. But go on. Tell me more.
Listen, it's about this ring my mate Ratzig, the Kohelnitz miller, had his eye on. Trouble is, they buried the ring by the gibbet along with the villain they hung while he was wearing it.
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a corpse, take a ring from it, and give it to your friend in Kohelnitz? There's nothing sacred to you.
Money first, morals later. That fellow is dead. He won't miss it. Whatever bleeding heart came up with the idea that it's disrespectful to disturb a corpse never read the Bible. It's still a human body, only it's missing a soul. Why be disgusted by something created by God?
Well, I guess we're in his debt, so let's do it.
I think I've already heard more than I need to know. You've got the tongue of the devil himself. If you tried hard enough, I bet you could justify sodomy with a goat.
Watch your mouth, boy. There's a shovel here around the mill somewhere. If there's any problem, come and see me. And here's something on the side to make you dig better.
Thanks. I'll need it. I can't believe I've come to this. Digging up corpses.
Oh, and watch out for the executioner and his hounds. They're pretty savage. And I don't just mean the dogs. You can just throw them some meat. The dogs, that is. But the executioner? Well, don't vex him.
Okay, easy enough. Easy enough. Now let's get the shovel. And let's actually see where that fellow is. Right over here. Alright. Just heard my cheese ready. Just give me a sec. I'll be right back. Alright, now let me real quick optimize my overlay. Something is still not quite right. Yeah, there we go. Those pesky second screen keeps resizing. Okay, now we have to head up that hill, alright? That should be easy enough. Just ahead of us. I think we're going to do that first, although we should speak with Sir Ratzig as well, but that is quite an easy task and I think we're up for it. And maybe, oh, some flowers on the way, because we never know we are going to need them. Okay, let's actually take a shortcut here. Through the river. Because we're dirty anyway, so doesn't really harm. And a lovely weather is it indeed. Okay, the fellow should live somewhere up that hill, if I remember correctly. And yes, we did not take the road because the road is quite taking a wide slope. Oh, there he is, right. Perfect. Okay, so far, so good. Now, where's the back entrance? Probably here. Ah! And there is that fellow. Okay, well, let's ask him about that convict first with me. Not long ago, you buried this convict.
This is a bit awkward, but recently you buried a convict, and this convict,
play on his feelings.
was a family man. He left 3 young children, and I thought it might ease their hearts if I gave them the ring their father had on him in his final hour. I'm sure you wouldn't bury him with such a valuable thing.
Children, you say?
Mm-hmm.
You're right, I do have the ring. But actually, it's a worthless bauble. You can have it for a few groschen.
Okay. We could actually pay him. Yeah, let's pay him.
It's a deal.
Here it is.
It's not worth our time dealing with this guy. We could try to steal it, but it's a pesky fellow and he keeps walking up and down the house, so it's a little bit risky. We don't want to ruin our reputation early on if it's not worth our while, right? I mean, if there's something interesting to get, well, I'm all ears, but this fellow doesn't really have a lot of money, so we don't want to hurt our reputation with our time. Especially because I'm not going to save scam. We're playing with one save only, so no trickery. Let's head back to the Peshek. I really need to get a horse as soon as possible. There he is.
God be with you.
I've got the ring.
I have that ring for you.
Good. Nice to know you're the sort of lad I can trust with a job like that. Now run with the ring to Ratzig, the miller in Kohelnitz. He'll have some work for you, and I'll have something for you soon too. A clever fellow like you will never want for work. At the very least, I'll buy risky goods from you. I mean the kind that used to belong to someone else and you can't sell to just anyone.
That could be useful.
You'll buy stolen goods from me. Oh, thanks for your trust. I'm sure that'll come in useful.
And by the way, can you teach me to pick locks?
Try unlocking this trunk.
Easy enough.
Hold the lockpick in your right hand and use it to feel out the tumbler. In your left hand, you hold the blade and use it to turn the... Got it? Good. Now turn the whole lock with the blade, but don't stop holding the tumbler with the pick. Otherwise, you'll be fucked and you'll have to start all over again. You forced it and broke the lockpick. That crack could be heard in Kuttenberg. You have to watch out for that. An experienced guard will recognize the sound at once.
It's actually more difficult with this new overlay I have. What
You're a
is
dab
it?
hand, Hal.
There we go.
Make something out of you yet. But remember, this trunk's only for practice. With real logs, you have to watch out for the pick. Try it a few more times if you like. Then good luck with the real thing.
Hey, hold on, my friend. We have another thing to talk about. Tell me something about the other millers.
Can you tell me something about the other millers?
There's a couple of other fellows around here in my trade. Wojciech in Kohelnitz and Simon in Sassa.
What about Wojciech?
Tell me about Wojciech.
He's young and hot-blooded with a short temper. But he's a fine fellow when you get to know him. His heart's in the right place, and he's always willing to lend a helping hand. Unfortunately, he got himself into a feud with that usurer, the merchant Wolfram Pruder. A slimy bastard he is. And now they're sworn enemies.
Okay. Will you teach me to pickpocket?
Would you teach me something about the milling craft? Like how to get things out of strangers' purses into your own?
Aye, why not? You're handy enough. No doubt you'll master it. Come behind the mill where we won't be seen.
Okay. Take care of all this introduction stuff first. We might actually need it quite soon, in fact. I've only done this once before, so I'm really not an expert in
Welcome, Henry.
pickpocketing.
I'll stand here and pretend I don't know you're there. You try sneaking up behind me without me seeing you, and take something from my purse. First, you have to rummage in the purse. The longer you do it, the better chance you have of finding something valuable. But also, of getting caught in the act. Once you've found something you want, you've got to pull it out, carefully, but fast enough so I don't notice. Try stealing my dagger. It's there, mixed up with other things.
Okay. Let's see. Now, the more time I build up, the better.
Caught you!
Yeah, that was too
If this
much.
was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard. Try it again.
Has to be green, but we need also time, and the more.
Caught you! If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard. Try it again. Caught you!
What?
If this was for real, I'd be yelling for a guard. Try it again. Caught you!
Yeah, it was not
If
enough
this was
time.
for real, I'd be
dude.
yelling for a guard. Try it again.
More time. Okay, pickpocket successful, but I didn't get the dagger. Okay, once more. There we go.
That's the way. I hardly noticed you were there. I think you're ready to try it out for real. Best practice on drunks and sleeping folk, so you don't end up in jail before you even get started.
Thanks, Peshek.
You're welcome. But I'll be having that dagger back now.
Sure. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else I can sell? Well, nothing stolen, really. No, we can actually wear the ring. I think we're going to head to the bathhouse first before we go anywhere else, because we are like covered in blood and mud and whatnot. And then we're going to head to Sir Ratzig and tell him the unfortunate news that, well, his sword got lost, among other things. Ah, right, that way. Nope, that's the wrong one. There we go. Use the bathhouse services.
I'd like to make use of the bathhouse's services.
Uh-huh. And what do you want?
A bath, launder my clothes, and heal my wounds.
A bit of everything. Heal my wounds, have a proper bath. Oh, and my garments are in need of laundering.
That can be arranged, but you'll pay in advance.
Let's haggle.
I'm not giving you that much.
And how much are you willing to pay?
Well, how about 28? 28.
You won't regret spending the money. I guarantee it.
Wow, that takes quite a lot of time. What? No biggie. We probably should go to bed, actually. And head to Ratzig in the morning. That will work best, I think. Because you don't want to spend time outside in the dark, if anything possible. Because this game is dark. Really, really dark. And plus the reshade is going to make it a little bit darker as well, so it looks great, but if we don't have to, we try to use the daylight for our exploits. Okay, now let's sleep to probably 6 AM. Probably 7. It won't get up anytime soon anyway, so we probably have to wait for the nobleman to be in session. Plus we can stroll around in town, actually. There we go. And we're not wearing any boots. Interestingly enough, why is that? That's not good. Old boots. Working boots. Old boots. Right. Okay. Right, we should eat something. Nourishment, no, it's actually fine. 79, that's okay. Perfectly fine. Alright, still have the effect from the bathhouse, that's good. And let's head to the town. Actually, probably... right, activate the quest and deactivate the other ones. So we don't get distracted by all these markers on the compass. And it's still raining. Not really pleasant. Well then, let's take a stroll and see Sir Ratzig. Okay, so we found the first fast travel point. So we can actually use it as a shortcut.
Halt! Who are you and where are you going?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Ratzig Kabila of Voyets.
Of course you are, lad. And I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship? And what makes you think he'll see you?
Okay, well, that's a good question. I have to tell Sir Ratzig what happened to his sword.
I may not look the part, but I know about honour and duty. And mine is to tell Sir Ratzig what happened to the sword he commissioned.
All right, then. Go ahead. It'll be your skin if Sir Ratzig isn't pleased.
Well, that was easy enough. We need to get that empathy skill as soon as possible so we can actually read the other person's abilities and judge him basically and use the best option available. And I think we know these two fellows here.
Would that be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
I was attacked by bandits and scarlets.
Bandits attacked me in Skalitz.
And why, for God's sake, did you go back there? Who else but cutthroats and bandits did you expect to find?
I needed to bury my parents.
Oh, I see. Your father fought like a lion. I'm sorry.
He saved my life.
And not just yours. He was a good man, and you did right to bury him.
I didn't even manage that. I failed to save him or put him to rest.
And just what could you have done at Skalitz? If you tried to fight, the both of you will be dead. He gave his life for yours, Hal. So you'd better make good use of it.
You're right. And just what are you doing here?
I'm going to see Sir Ratzig.
I'm to speak with Sir Ratzig. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Ratzig. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with it?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Ratzig.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
Okay, now let's see what the gentlemen have to say about this. I doubt they will be pleased.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Birkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honoured. Birkstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Ratzig, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
Well, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Well, who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Ratzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realize just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order?
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, So he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Taumberg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Ratzig.
Your father was a remarkable man. And your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads?
Yep.
Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Rattay. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows.
Gentlemen, if you do not like my program,
like another, so
please
how
feel
would we
free
know
to
which
leave.
were your
There's nobody
ordained
forcing me to watch it.
bones
Thank
or
you.
those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything, Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, father, he's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
Oh, I probably will.
Oh, yes,
I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't it disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear. You're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
Okay.
Is it?
Now, let's head to the marketplace first and foremost, and then we are going to train in the art of war. One way or another, we are going to be a squire. So, probably head to the weaponsmith first. That's this fellow here. And what a nice, really nice inventory he has.
My respects to you, sir.
Let's trade. Ooh. Okay. Do you buy anything from us? No. We cannot buy really anything yet either, except for a dagger maybe. Which might actually not be a bad idea. Yeah, probably buy a dagger, because we need that one for chopping of ears and such. War trophies. Let's try to haggle.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Of course we do.
Well, we can try it.
Let's try it 70.
What about this?
Well now, a little more and we'd shake on it.
Okay, 17.5.
Very well, I agree.
That was a bust. Now let's see.
Caraway seeds,
Check
garlic
out
and more.
the
You'll
armor.
find it nowhere else.
God be with you.
Let's trade. Alright, now we can get rid of some of our inventory here. This and that, and yep, we don't do this one as yet. As well, and this one, and this one, and working boots, and the other one are old boots. We're probably gonna sell the old boots and keep the working boots for now. Now let's haggle. Let's at least try it.
Let's talk about the price.
Naturally.
33.5.
Aye.
Okay.
For that amount, I can be persuaded.
Great. Now probably have a repair. About repairs. Right. Can we actually afford it? Yes. And we're probably going to close it here. Now we're going to head to the tailor.
Have a look at these cucumbers.
Actually, hold on. Probably wear some boots, my friend. Right. Okay. Let's see if we can fix up the rest of our gear. Good day to you, Mr. Taylor.
My respects to you.
About repairs. Oh, it's expensive. Okay, let's try to haggle.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Sure, why not?
Okay, 28.5.
Are we agreed?
No, we're not.
Well now, a little more and we'll shake on it.
Right.
Oh, that's a decent price.
It's not. Getting ripped off here. Okay, at least the gear is back in order. Now let's head to the Surbana and get ready to receive our first combat education. Proper one, that is. And probably a hell of a beating, but, well, that's to be expected. And there's Serhanos running in the rain. Sir Hansen. Lord of Light. What's with the weather? Seriously, it's pouring all day. This is going to be an interesting training session. Okay, we barely made it. And where's the banana? Not here yet, I guess. Well, let's actually check out our skills first. We have some level ups. Okay, we have first aid. Insomniac, Renegade. What the hell is Renegade brand penalties and stats following release from jail? Ah, okay, no. We're not going to jail anytime soon. Scout might be worthwhile to have. Wanderer. The worse the better you sleep. No, I think we're going to go for Scout. So if we get ambushed, we have a better chance of avoiding it, and probably keep the second point. Now with Warfare, we cannot really train anything yet. No. Except for the main stats, I don't think we have anything yet. Oh, yes we do. Strength, there's a point. Let's see. Stronghold. Blocking an opponent's strikes if you shield because you less stamina. Yes, please. That's important. And speech. Ooh. Right. There's Highborn, which gives a +3 when we speak to nobles, and Lowborn +3 when we speak to commoners. So I think I'm going to use the Lowborn perk. We can only have one of those, because after all, the vast majority of the people we're talking to are Lowborn. Okay. Now let's see. Where is that fellow? Okay, we're at the quest marker. We'll probably have to wait, I guess. Ah, there he comes. There he is.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Basic training.
I'm here for training.
There's nothing I can do for you here.
Ah, okay.
I want him at the combat arena.
Right.
Very well, sir.
Just next to it, right next to it. But, okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. No problem. So just wait a little bit more patiently. I'm not so eager to get a beating, but we have to. This is the man who is going to turn us into a true knight one day, I guess. Okay. Now let's train. Basic training.
I'm here for training.
Yes, you're that boy Sir Ratzig said.
That will be me.
Yes, that's me.
Let's get to it then, since that's what Sir Ratzig wishes. And because you've never held a sword in your hand before, we'll start with something simpler.
I go to the Euro. Let's start with the basics.
Very well.
Come with me and listen closely. I don't want to be repeating myself. So let's see what you're made of. Hold it properly. Keep moving. Never stand still when your life depends on it.
Okay, you already know that. always stay...
Right, good. Now, try attacking. You've got to put your back into a good slash. No use waving the sword around like you're swatting flies. Go into the attack with your whole body. Try slashing from various sides to get used to it.
Okay. Easy enough?
Good. Not that. Very good. That pointy tip isn't for decoration. Try stabbing me with it a few times.
Sure.
That will do. Slashing, stabbing, and movement are the foundations that you build everything else on. Now, let's try something more complicated. One strike, I can simply fend off. You mustn't give your opponent time to react. String your strikes together. As soon as you finish one, begin another. Strike, strike, strike.
Okay.
Nice. Not bad. Very good.
Okay.
Now let's see how you do with defense. It's not hard to block a basic strike. Just watch out and move your sword into the path of the blow.
Easy enough?
Very good. Ah.
Actually dodge that one.
Ah, that's nice. Very well then. Let's see what you're made of, lad. Come at me and don't hold back.
Your wish is my command. Ow! Ow! Block, block! Riposte. We don't know how to use that one yet. Oh. Ouch, 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 ouch. Now it's going to hurt. Okay, let's actually try feint. Ow! Yeah, it's impossible to block him once he gets his quick attack and riposte. Woohoo!
Fine, enough. You're not a complete dead loss. It'll be hard work to turn you into a master, but you have the basics. Let's try something more advanced. When in combat, keep an eye on the space between you and your opponent. That is your space. Try to attack from the side the opponent will find harder to block in time. If I'm holding the sword raised up, do an uppercut. If my sword is low, lunge. Let's try it. You strike a few times at the side where I'm not holding my sword.
Sure.
No! Well... Good! Good!
Okay, so we basically have to make it harder for him to block by attacking on different angles.
Right. Lesson 2. Everything you've learned about blocking is wrong. When I cover, I can simply fend off your blows with my sword and gain control of the space between us. But it's better not to control just the space, but actually your opponent's weapon. Attack, and I'll show you.
Attack. Yeah, riposte. And another riposte.
Alright, that will do. Now you. The trick is to stay in your stance. As soon as I start to attack, you block. The move knocks the blade aside.
Okay. Come at me, brah.
No, not like that. You mustn't hold the sword there. You have to move along with the attack. Again. Too soon again.
Yeah, it's always support timing.
Very good. Try and catch the rhythm. You see the sword move, you move at the same time and deflect it. No, again.
It was perfect. Dude.
Wrong, damn it.
And that slow motion actually makes it harder.
No, not like that. No, that's not it.
I'm pressing way too early.
Wrong, damn it.
Yeah, to wait a second.
Very good.
Ow.
Very good. Nice.
Okay.
No, not like that.
Yeah.
Ah. Good. Right, now we'll try it a little faster. Concentrate and block just at the moment I start attacking. I'll strike you from above each time so you can see it well. No, not like that.
There you go.
Ah, that's it. Wrong, damn it.
Yeah. Actually, we didn't block, but now we did.
Ow! Not bad. Ow. Good. Nice.
Okay. And once more. That didn't count.
Wrong. Again.
Okay. Hey, are we at... I thought we have to block 5 times.
Ow. Not bad. Good, good.
Yeah.
Now let's try it at full speed. You probably won't succeed, but that's normal at the start. You must train. Let's go.
Okay.
Ow.
Actually, that's easier to block rather than in slow motion. Yeah, no problem. As soon as I said it, you get a first hit and a second one.
Captain Bernard. Wait a while, Henry. Greetings, Sir Hans. What brings you here?
I was on my way when I noticed that you're entertaining Sir Ratzig's esteemed guest. Not the same as holding a hammer, is it, blacksmith?
It's Sir Ratzig's orders.
I know. I'm actually here to train at the archery range. My hand's grown heavy lately. You don't mind, do you, Bernard?
Not at all, my lord.
Good day to you, blacksmith's boy. Try not to hurt yourself.
What a charmer.
Where did we finish? Yeah, leading the opponent where you want him. There's one more way to evade a strike. You simply step aside, attack, and I'll show you.
Okay.
All right, try it. It's important not to move too soon. I'll see where you're going and hit you. But the same will happen if you move too late. I'll attack slowly now. As you see me, raise the weapon, jump aside. It'll throw the opponent off a bit, and there's your chance. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad. Well done. Fine. Now try it a little quicker. Try and get used to the rhythm. Never take your eyes off your opponent. You'll see a strike before it's even properly started. Ah, that's it.
Easy enough.
All right. Nice. And the last thing for today, a trick. You raise the sword to force your opponent to block, but then change the direction of the attack at the last moment and and the opponent won't even know what hit him. Try it. Draw back the weapon, then change the attack zone and strike, so I don't have time to react. Yeah! No! Not bad. All right. Yeah! No! All right. Wrong, damn it!
Yeah, you react too quickly, my friend.
Wrong! Good.
There we go.
Good. Well now, that wasn't too bad. Maybe we'll make a soldier of you after all. But don't get cocky. You have to train hard and persistently. You might have talent, but talent alone won't do. Practice.
Yes, sir.
Don't leave yet. Sir Ratzig also wanted me to teach you archery.
Oh, about that. Right. Archery is really, let's say, complicated in Kingdom Come Deliverance. Truly complicated. And let's see how we do there. Actually, let's rush over there. So C is taking his time. He is not in the hurry whatsoever, but we, well, we kind of are. When I get this over with. And look who's here.
Let's see then. Take this bow, go and stand in position over there, and we can start. And another thing, put on this arm guard. Without it, you could flay your forearm with a bowstring, so be sure to wear it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks, and get in position. Now concentrate. A bow ain't exactly the weapon of choice of a knight, but it can come in very handy. You've got two bandits coming at you from a distance. You shoot one in the eye, drop your bow, and draw your sword on the other. Emperor Charles, God rest him, encouraged his subjects to learn archery. He even organized contests in Prague. But you wouldn't have gotten far there. You're holding the thing like a piece of firewood.
Shooting at a barn door.
Not enough talk. There's the target. Try and hit it. Draw the bow, aim, and release. Try to get a feel for the rhythm. Inhale on the draw, hold your breath for a moment, and then release the string. No jerky movements. Just let the string slide out of your fingers, as if you were about to draw it back more. It's all one movement. The arrow aiming at the target.
The fast arrow mode.
Shoot away. What you have there is a training bow. The arrow drops quickly.
Yes, indeed.
You can get yourself a better one, and then those arrows will fly so fast you won't see them. Don't forget the arm guard. Once you've mastered the bow a bit, you won't need it.
Are you kidding me? I'm not used to that they're dropping off so quickly. That's going to be a problem. Oh boy.
Please tell me what Sir Ratzig sees in you.
No. No freaking way I'm going to do that. Oh boy.
Well, that was awful. I didn't imagine a village yokel like you would have much skill, but you failed to meet even my low expectations.
I don't know why you're wasting your time.
The arrows will actually behave properly.
Nothing will come of him anyway, and at the first sign of trouble, he'll run away like any other cowardly peasant. After all, he's done it before.
What did you say? Calm down, boy. Keep in mind who you're talking to.
A braggart who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
Now, you've really done it. You'll go to the stocks for that.
Calm yourself, Sir Bernard. If the blacksmith's boy feels he can prove himself, then let him try. Do you think you can beat me?
No.
Well?
Anytime.
Not without my fast arrow mod.
Very well. If you defeat me, I'll give you my bow. If you lose, you'll have to pay up. Do you even have any coin?
I have enough.
No, we don't.
Good. Then let's get to it.
Oh, crap. This is going to be awful. Okay. I have to basically aim higher than way higher than I used to. Because the arrows fall off so quickly. We actually hit the target. I can't believe it. That's another hit. And another hit. Not bad. Not great, but not terrible either. Well, at least every single one hit the target. And we won.
Well, I didn't expect that. Probably just wasn't your day, sir.
No, it
I
wasn't.
told you I have a heavy hand. Ever since I fell off that horse during the last hunt. What are you grinning about? I think you owe me a little payback. How about a sword fight at the arena?
Anytime.
If you like. Sir Hans, is this necessary? Sir Hanush has already had words about you fighting with your subjects. He explicitly told me.
I know what he told you. You can just tell him I didn't listen to you. So what's it going to be, blacksmith?
If we must.
Yes.
Excellent.
We have
then let's
to.
go.
Okay. This is actually going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. Well, we have a shield and a half-decent sword. So I think we're going to be fine. Whoa, 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 hey, whoa, 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 dude. I wasn't ready yet.
Yeah, but.
Shit.
God. Take that.
Shit. Yeah, he can riposte. We cannot do that yet. That's so unfair. Oh, crap.
What's the matter? Come on.
And another riposte. Block it. I cannot block it. I cannot block that yet.
Bugger.
Okay. We're still in the game. Shit.
Now. I'll have you.
I think they changed it in the last patch. Because I remember fighting with a shield. At least I think I did. Okay, we're not getting anywhere this way. We're going to lose at any point. Range.
Kurva.
He's got a lot of range. Oh, actually, I blocked it. No, I did not. Come on. No. You and your goddamn riposte. Another riposte. Yeah, no problem. Oh shit.
You going to cry now?
Yes, because this is an unfair fight. It's a setup.
Your end is nigh.
Okay, let's try something else. No, let's not try something yet. No. Crap, this is going to be tricky. Dodge it! Damn it, he doesn't dodge. Henry, you are...
Oh dear, did that hurt?
The only thing I think I'm going to win is I'm going to poke him to death.
No, kurva!
Well, you got the better of me this time, blacksmith. Must be having an off day.
Are you alright, sir?
He sucks
Don't
at
worry your
blocking.
mangy head about me, peasant. We'll see each other again soon enough.
Yeah, we
You can
are.
keep my bow. Its best years are behind it anyway.
Okay, that was actually quite tricky. Because I'm not used to fight with a 200 sword. Like, at all. Maybe if I had equipped the shield first, maybe we would have used it. I'm not certain. Probably we have to wear both. The same weapon. I'm not quite certain. But anyways, we won the bow. Which we cannot really use yet. Because the stats requirements are way too high. But by a skin of our teeth, we won. That's all that matters.
You better hope his lordship hasn't taken it badly.
Oh, he has. I hope he has. Yeah, indeed.
I hope he has.
Watch it, boy. A few of my men have won fights against him before and never had a problem. But you could be the first. Now go to the rat house. The bailiff's waiting for you there.
All right, Captain.
Easy enough. Oh, hold on. Can we train a little bit more, maybe? Just maybe?
God be with you.
Can I ask? No, it's basically just a lot of background information.
Thank you. That's all I wanted to know.
I was rather interested if you would be willing to train us a little more, because we can never have enough training. Okay, let's see. The main level is still same. Yes. Let's see. Combat stats. Sword increased, and now we can use... Right, do we have a short sword? I think. What are you exactly? Short sword, yes. So we could learn that skill. Short sword, hunting sword, saber. Stab, slash, slash. So it's a stab in the center, a slash from the left, and then on the right bottom. Well, I'm going to try. I never mastered that part yet. Well, we have a long way to go, so there is hope. There is hope. Now let's head to the bailiff. So he's going to make some use of us. And look who's here. Probably should take a... yeah, at least. Wash a little bit. And let's head to the bailiff. Who supposedly has a job for us. And this is going to involve a lot of guard duty, I'm afraid. But, yep. Gotta learn the ropes. This is today's episode. We are going to learn the ropes. So, probably have a chat with this fellow over here. Excuse me.
God be with you.
Any work going around here?
Any work for me here by any chance?
That depends. How's your hearing?
What?
I said, how's your hearing?
It's perfectly fine. You don't have to scream at me. I mean, why are you asking?
Because there is this one little job going. But I need someone who knows the area well and has good ears.
I think I can handle that.
I ought to be able to handle that.
Fine. So here's the problem. My friend is a birder, and he left a few rare nightingales with me for safekeeping. They're good to trade. Rich gentlemen hang them caged up in their chambers. It keeps their wives from fretting when they're off drinking and wenching.
I see.
The trouble is, the nightingales are gone. I don't know how, but the birds have flown.
Wait, you mean you need me to find them?
Hang on, surely you're not asking me to go flapping around looking for birds?
Not exactly. Luckily, their wings are clipped, so they won't be far, and the watchman in the tower told me they headed off toward Vranik. I have traps prepared. It should be easy enough to catch them in those.
Fine, but how will I know where to put the traps?
I hear they like pine woods, and there's a pine-covered hill just before Vranik.
Right, a bloody great wood.
That's just why you need to listen out. Nightingales have a distinctive song. When you hear it close by, you set a trap on the spot. They kept twittering away the whole time they were here, so I can remember the tunes. I'll sing them to you.
I can't wait.
Really?
It went something like this.
What? People keep birds like that in their houses? It's like the sound a cat makes when you pull it by the tail.
You know how it is. The gentry's got all manner of odd tastes. The question is, can you remember it?
I see.
Yes, I'll remember.
Right, here are the traps. Don't forget, once you hear a nightingale, set a trap nearby. He ought to be caught in it after a while.
I'll do that.
Okay, so we got ourselves a little bit of a side job here.
Huh?
But first, let's head to the bailiff and see what we can do about this dark guard duty thing. Let's head to the Rathaus. And through the back entrance, of course. Like a sneaky guy we are. Oh, maybe not. No, yes, there we are. And there he is. Ahem.
God be with you.
Oh, by the way, yeah, that's a good question. Who can teach me to read?
I want to learn to read. Who should I go and see?
There's a retired scribe in Uzhitz. He could teach you.
Okay, easy enough. Join the bailiff's service.
I'm to put myself under the bailiff's command.
Ah, so you're the young man Sir Ratzig appointed.
I know.
Yes.
Very well. Sir Ratzig asked me to test you a little, and as it happens, you've come at the right time. We've a few disputes to settle. It seems some of your former neighbors have been acting quite inappropriately. I was hoping having one of their own on the town watch might help sort things out.
Why would you listen to me?
I'm not sure. I'm just a boy from a forge.
Not anymore, lad. Now you're a part of Sir Ratzig's retinue. That brings responsibilities. Have you been to see Captain Bernard?
Sir Hans challenged me to hand-to-hand combat.
I have. He trained me, and then Sir Hans Capon challenged me to a duel.
We actually won.
I see. Sir Hans Capon likes to measure his strength against others. But be careful, Henry. Noblemen are quick to anger, and you don't need that kind of trouble.
No, we don't.
Well, anyway, you're going to assist my town guard. Come to the church in the afternoon. Yaroslav the watchman, Nightingale they call him, will wait for you there. He'll show you around the town and teach you a little about keeping the peace. And you need to stop by the armory to pick up some gear.
Yes, bailiff.
Okay. And we got 80 groschen. Not shabby at all. Not too shabby at all. Okay. Let's head to the armory. And get this thing started. Ah, it was to the northeast, right? Over there. Yeah, the tower back there. And we have to really keep training. Running out of stamina quite fast in the early game. That's going to be a major issue in combat. If anything else, we run out of stamina first. Here we go. That's the armory. Let's get up here and get started. I think I'll talk to you.
I was told to pick up a kit here.
Right.
Name?
Henry.
And in fealty too?
Sir Ratzig Cobbler?
Yes, I've got you. Well, come on in then. Make yourself at home, Henry. If my memory serves me, you're entitled to a helmet, a gambeson, and a club.
That's all?
You want a kiss and a hug as well?
Yes, please.
I mean equipment.
It's quite enough for patrolling the town. You're there to stop trouble, not start it.
Okay. Well, let's see what we got here. We already have the same type of helmet, a light padded armor. Oh, and R1 is actually stolen. Is it? No. The X means it's completely damaged and useless. Okay, that's a new feature. Right, and we don't really need the club. And yeah, we're going to sell some stuff first because we're over encumbered. And yeah, that's actually the same direction. Perfect. Probably. Oh, whoa. Cobbler.
My respects to you.
Let's trade. Maybe we can sell some stuff to him. Yes, we can. Okay, let's get rid of the second helmet, the padded armor, padded coif. We don't need those. Let's haggle.
Can we do something about the price?
Of course we can.
Naturally.
35.
See now? I knew we'd come to an agreement.
Okay. Perfect. Not overcumbered anymore, and we can start a guard duty with this Nightingale fellow. Actually, are we? Let's see. Hold on. Are we still clean? I think so. Is there somewhere to wash? Because we probably need the charisma. We need to convince people we probably don't want to be bloody and dirty and whatnot. Yeah, there we go. Because everything will affect our charisma check. If we are dirty, if we are smelly, bloody and whatnot. So we have to keep in shape. Now where is that fellow? There he is. Nightingale.
Here I am. My name is Henry. We're supposed to go on patrol together?
I see you're kitted out.
Ready to get going.
I'm Nightingale. Aren't you that lad the mill wench brought here on a cart?
Yes, that's me.
Teresa. Yes, she rescued me. She turned up with Captain Robard and his knights.
All honor to the girl. She has bigger balls than most men. Tell me, how did you pay her back?
Well, I thanked her.
That's not much, is it? You should go and see her when you get a chance. So, how did you end up in the service of the bailiff?
Oh, that's a long story. None of your business. I want to serve Sir Ratzig.
I wanted to enter the service of Sir Ratzig, but he sent me here to learn.
And learn you will. You're lucky, lad. Sir Ratzig must like you. Most lords would have just sent you on your way. Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they lock up in the evening.
I'm ready.
Don't forget, I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. So I expect you to deal with any misconduct yourself. I'll make sure you don't do anything too stupid. Let's go. This is our church, St. Matthew's.
Anything too stupid. I like that. I like that phrasing.
It serves not only as the house of God, but as the crypt of the lords of Lipa, our masters. The gravedigger lives right round the corner. The priest, too. Our parish priest. Ah, a man shouldn't speak ill about servants of the Lord. This is our rat house. Pretty big, eh?
Yep.
The bailiff and his hands live there, and our maestro protonotarius,
Garlic,
the scribe,
onions, mushrooms,
and the jailhouse. You don't want to see the inside, not even as a guard. Naturally, we have an executioner too, but he doesn't live in town. That wouldn't be proper, as I'm sure you know. He lives by Gallows Hill, the other side of the creek. This pillory was brand new in autumn, and 2 people have already been rotting on it.
Rakes and hoes for your field. What
The swordsmith lives here.
Yeast. Let it bake a bit, and you'll be able to feed the whole family with fresh bread.
And there we go.
What the hell is going on here now? Go and check it out, Henry.
I don't want you.
Already on it. I'm already on
pal,
it.
Not big enough for you.
Well, let's talk to that fella.
What are you two screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
Charming. Okay. How is she bothering you, master?
What's the problem here?
Actually,
this
say
is
what
my
I say.
shop, and I won't have beggars sitting on my doorstep. Let her go and squat in a square. She won't be in anyone's way there, and there's plenty of folk to beg from.
Do you have... No, actually... We can try the Christian approach. You call yourself a Christian armorer.
Can't you show us some Christian charity, armorer?
What? Have you any idea how much I've given away in alms, even to this witch only yesterday?
Is that true?
Might be, might not.
Did you get any alms or not?
Yes.
From the armorer here?
I don't know. And even if I did, that was yesterday, and my belly's empty again today.
That's true.
What would you know about it?
Okay, yeah, empathy would be really nice to have right now. But we have a bonus on speech, so we're going to try that. We'll both contribute to poor Jane.
We're both good Christians, aren't we? We should each give something to the poor soul.
And what then?
Then Jane will be on her way. Immediately.
King Solomon now, are you, lad?
Yes.
Fine. Fine, have it your way.
God bless you, and you too, citizen. I won't be a nuisance no more, really. Thank you. Thank you.
Jesus, you're as bad as each other.
Well, that worked out. Well, he's not very talkative, is he? Happy? Not happy? See me happy? Doesn't care.
Your old neighbours are living here now. It's a bit of a shithole. Even so, you should be thankful to Sir Hanush. If the town burghers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near the town. And now our people aren't too happy with him. Some fools are even calling for Sir Hanush to finally hand the fiefdom over to the young lord, Sir Hans Capon. Sir Hans's father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his soul, kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow, the same great-great-grandfather or some such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here.
We will see. If it works out or not, I guess. It's kind of funny, I can't keep up with him, he's always walking too fast.
This square here, it looks much better during the markets. Then it's filled to bursting with folk from all around.
Okay. Now let's head to the tavern. Actually, the gate first.
We've also got the baker's shop here, and that mad merchant Wolfram Pruder. Pruder has a pretty daughter, but he keeps her on a short rein, which the young bucks are none too happy about. I heard he even keeps the poor lass locked up at home all day.
Well, we might have to say something about that. Maybe.
Look here. See that filthy beggar? By Christ, I'll show the bastard.
What? Which one? That one?
Comfortable, are we?
Arms, please, sir.
Who do you take me for? Are you stupid or just insolent?
Oh, what's the matter?
Stupid, then. There's no begging allowed here, so pick up your stinking arse and haul it somewhere else.
Who am I bothering here?
Me. Us. Everyone. If Sir Hanush saw you here, he'd take a whip to you.
All right, I'm going.
Damn beggars. You offer them a helping hand, and they want the whole arm. It's not like the rules
Henry,
aren't
I'm
clear.
glad you came.
Beggars belong at the church. There's one alehouse here on the market square.
Right.
Trader's Tavern. The other's up by the gate. We'll be going there later.
Okay, now that's a little weird. Did we change the code? The way?
Let's move along to the inner bailey.
Okay. Huh, interesting. Because that beggar used to be in that spot right here next to the church. Because that's kind of odd. Interesting. Now that's a smithy.
Here's the forge.
Yep.
The blacksmith has some trouble and he's not working at the moment, but his apprentice is standing in for him tolerably. I hear you're a blacksmith's apprentice too. You lot could help if needed, couldn't you?
Us? What do you mean?
You and your master, or your father, whoever taught you.
They...
What is it, lad?
My father was the master blacksmith. He was killed in Skalitz.
Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thank you. So am I.
My papa died not long ago. Of course, it was old age got him. That's not the same, but I know a little how you feel.
Right, tavern time, or shall we continue to the gate? The gate, I guess. Looks like. Fine. To the gate it is then.
The Ratte fiefdom is pretty big. Naturally, it starts here by the town and continues along the Sassau River all the way to Kohelnitz. Then there's Gallows Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around. Neuhof, Merhoyed. Master Smill is in charge of Sir Hanush's stables. He's by far his best vassal. It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there. Exemptions from exemptions, rights to half of something, so on. It'd take you a year to make head or tail of it. This tower was only half the size when I was a young lad. Sir Hanush had it extended and made into an armory.
Okay. Basically getting the full city tour here. Now let's head to the gate. Just around the corner.
You all know what happened there. Help your neighbor.
There we are. And it's, of course, raining again.
God be with you, Benesh. How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet today.
Good. Where's Moimir, anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Ah, yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now, where might he have got to, then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
So it's better if I deal with it and we leave the bailiff out of it, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern. He was thirsty, so he...
Went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into it.
Okay. Now we're apparently in a hurry.
What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate? Move your carcass and go and guard the gate. Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff, or God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out! Come and sit with me, Henry. Let's have a drink.
Be a bit more careful.
Sure enough. Alright. Let's have a drink.
Got me all worked up.
Yeah, me too.
Me as well. Lazy bastard.
My words exactly. And just when we need every pair of eyes. You never know when the cumans might creep up on us. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
Okay, sounds good.
Why not?
Okay, yeah, we actually have a dice set. Okay, how's it played again? Right, 1 and 5, and we have to put one aside. We keep the 1, and then we're going to roll again. Oh, that's bad. We have to put one aside. Yeah, we can keep those 2. And roll again, I think. And there's another 5 we can keep. And I think I'm going to pass. There's not a lot of points, but it's a start. Okay, so
that's it.
1. And another 1. We always have to put one aside if you're going to continue. Ah, the lucky bastard. 2.
We'll see.
I shouldn't have pushed it.
Ah! That's right, never push your luck. Okay, 1 and 5. No, we actually keep only 1 and let's... Ah shit, that was the wrong button. That was the wrong button. Wanted to roll again, of course. Let's see. Okay.
No luck tonight.
No, we're still in the lead. Okay. Hold the 1 and roll again. Yes! Jackpot. 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Score and pass. And I think we have 1. Yes. Nice.
Just one more thing and we're done for the night.
Right.
Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
Dude, it's night.
I don't know how it was in Skalitz, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind. The bell is hanging outside the Rathaus. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the Market Square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
I already have one, but, well, I guess. Thank you. Now that's a pitch black knife. running a B reshape, so it's going to be quite dark in the night. Thus, we are going to use the daylight whenever we can, and avoid the nights, unless we do something sneaky. Although I could disable it at any given time if I want to. That could be an option for a night, but it looks pretty nice. Now let's ring that bell. Close the trade, tavern.
Hey, what's this?
Easy enough. Be right around the corner. Oh, what's this?
And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. No, we could see that this wasn't going to end well. So, Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and prelates. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and prelates.
God save the bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad?
Yep.
You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hannes.
Oh, is he here? What, is he hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
Oh, yes, we are.
Definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
Okay, here we go again. Here we go again. Round 3.
Come here, quick! Along!
Come here, Lily Mother. Come here.
Come on, come on. There we go. Oh, free! Hey, what the?
What's the matter? Come on.
Three on one.
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Hell! Answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hannes, the bailiff ordered me
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Ratzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches.
which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Ooh, hunting? Well then, Your Grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Hooray!
Then, absolutely not. You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Round 4.
Sir, I have responsibilities of the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are the Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go.
I
Tell
guess
the
that's
kitchen
an
I'm hungry.
option.
It's been a long journey.
Not too shabby.
Don't move a finger. Surrender.
What?
You committed a crime, and I'm arresting you.
What? I haven't done anything!
Give yourself
What the hell? What?
So it's you. You were seen starting a brawl.
No!
Well, you won't forget this in a hurry, because it'll take a nice pile of coin to fix it.
Oh, no, 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 that's a joke. Oh, come on. Okay, I guess we have to pay up somehow. We must have hit someone else, and that's why they triggered. Now they think we started the brawl. I cannot go to prison. That's not going to fly. So I'm paying, yeah.
Alright, here you are.
You paid for your crimes. I hope you've learned your lesson.
God damn it! That's a joke. Or better paying than spending the night in prison. Or more. I have no idea how long they would lock us up. Now let's make a quick travel home. Rest for the night. That was enough action for a day. Wow. What a night. What a day it was. Anyways, folks, I think this is going to be a good timing to make a cut here. We're going to continue this Let's Play on Friday, 7 PM. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, please don't forget to give me a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to stay updated on this and my other series. Thanks for watching and see you soon.